And we are back. My name is Lag and welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be going over a couple of new things in Call of Duty World War II. Before we get it started, if you guys want to leave a like on the video, that would be great. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you're alerted to all my videos as soon as they go live. So I'm allowed to show off the firing range now, and here is some footage of that. And of course, while you're setting up your class, waiting for the lobby to begin, you could jump in the firing range on the PlayStation 4 by just hitting the trackpad, and it'll put you right in it. You can test out your guns, primary and secondary, the attachments, your lethal and your tactical grenades, all in a really cool World War II setting. There's a variety of targets, both near, mid-ranged, and downrange, so you can test out your snipers and your shotguns. And it's just a really cool environment, I thought, so you could check out some of me shooting around at the targets here while we talk about score streaks. So for those of you who might be a little new to Call of Duty and aren't familiar with the terms kill streak versus score streak, there is a difference. In a kill streak, anytime you kill an enemy, those points will go towards you calling in your kill streak. Whereas a score streak, anything you do that gets you points will go towards you calling in your score streak. So in Call of Duty World War II, we have a score streak. So if you're capturing objectives, killing the enemy, getting assists, things like that, it's all going to go towards you calling in one of your streaks. And I think this is a lot more friendlier than kill streaks. So at E3, of course, I was allowed to play thanks to Activision for flying me out and letting me capture footage. There were a total of 12 score streaks available at this capture event. Now, this is not a finished product. I do believe there will be more, but let's go over the ones that were at the capture event. So we'll start with the one that costs the least amount of points and work our way up to the one that costs the most amount of points. So the very first score streak you could call in is a RECON aircraft, and this is an aircraft that reveals enemies on the mini-map, and it costs 400 points. So basically, this is your spy plane or your UAV, and in this game it's called a RECON aircraft, something we're all familiar with. So the next score streak we can call in is the counter RECON aircraft. This costs 425 points, and this one's a little different than what I expected. So this is a fighter that destroys the enemy RECON aircraft or counter RECON aircraft or blocks enemy RECON aircraft. So it sounds like if this thing is too far away to shoot down the enemy RECON aircraft or the counter RECON aircraft, it will simply just probably distort the minimap on the screen so the other team doesn't know where you're at. And it sounds like if it's close enough, it will shoot down the enemy RECON aircraft or the enemy counter RECON aircraft. So a little differently than we're used to seeing that, but there you go. That is the second score streak we can call in. Okay, so the next score streak is the FLAMETHROWER. This one's pretty self-explanatory. It costs 500 points, and it's a portable backpack flamethrower. Now, I used this one at the capture event, and it was pretty cool because it kills very quick, just like the, what is it called, the Purifier from Black Ops 3. I mean, it's that kind of firepower, and it works off of fuel as opposed to a timer. So if you get killed and you still have half a tank of that left, when you spawn back in, you're able to pull it back out. And if you get killed again, you still have a quarter of a tank left, you can pull it back out again and again and again until you run out of fuel for it. At least that's the way it was at this capture event. Not sure if they're going to adjust that or not, but it was very, very fun to use, and it was really easy to get some kills. Now, it is limited in range, pretty good for medium to close encounters though. Next up, we have the fighter pilot, and this costs 525 points, and it says fly a strafing run in a fighter aircraft. Now, I used this one at the capture event as well. So when you earn this one, you toggle it on, and your player will pull out a map, and you can set the course that the plane's going to swoop down on, and then it puts you inside the cockpit. And what you see on the map below you are enemies with a red circle around them. So you can just shoot as your enemy swoops down. You just get one swoop. It doesn't last very long, but you're able to kill players if you set the course of your pilot in a good spot. Then you should get a few kills, or at least a couple of kills. I was definitely able to get a couple of kills, and it was a lot of fun to use and really easy to get. Okay, we also have a care package, the good old standby care package for 550 points, and this is a care package. It's delivered on a parachute, and it contains a random score streak. So you all know how care packages work by now. It's probably one of the most popular kill streaks slash score streaks that people use in Call of Duty. The next one is the glide bomb, and if you guys watched the trailer, I'm sure you saw this one, and if you've seen some people's footage that went to E3, then I'm sure you've seen it as well. It's cost 650 points, and it's a remote-controlled bomb. So once you activate this, it shows the kind of the hangar doors or the bay doors opening from the bottom of the plane, and out drops a missile, and you can move the missile around, and before it hits the ground, hopefully you found some targets, and then boom, blows them all up. It's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of like a Predator strike, something like that. And then we have the mortar strike, and this one costs 750 points, and it is a precision strike upon 3 targeted locations. So it sounds like, I didn't get to use this one, but it sounds like you mark 3 spots on the map, and it's going to drop the mortar strike on the enemy team. This one's worth 750 points. Next up is the artillery barrage. This one is 850 points, and it's an artillery barrage on a designated location. So once again, it sounds like you're going to pull out a map, you're going to mark one location on the map, and it is just going to rain down a barrage of artillery on that spot. Now, so if you're playing domination, sounds like, you know, B's getting taken over by the entire team. You put that thing on it, you should get quite a few kills. And it certainly sounds like it's going to last a little bit longer than the mortar strike because it's called a barrage. So it just seems like a large amount of artillery is going to be coming down with the artillery barrage. Next up, we have something called FLAK guns. This one's 950 points, and it is described as being able to destroy all enemy aerial score streaks, and it blocks enemies from using new ones. And I'm not sure if this is something that is outside of the map, and once you activate it, you have these FLAK guns that are positioned around the map, and they just shoot everything down from the sky. And then, of course, it says it prevents the enemies from using new ones, so I don't even know if the enemy can even activate a new one, or simply if they activated it, instantly gets shot out of the sky. So it sounds like a really, really good score streak if you're going up against some players that keep throwing things up in the air. Next up is the paratroopers, and this one sounds pretty cool. This one's going to cost you 1,000 points, and you can call in paratrooper reinforcements. All right, plural. Sounds like you're going to have a squadron come out of the sky, AI, running around helping your team. Now, I'm not sure if this replaces dogs, if this is the new dogs, or if we're still going to see more score streaks and dogs will eventually be in there. But as of right now, there's no dogs, but paratroopers, I wonder how good they're going to be. They come on the map, they're going to just kill the enemy for you. I don't know if they're going to have the same player health you do or what, but it sounds like a really cool score streak. All right, next up is carpet bombing, 1,200 score streak, and this is an aerial obliteration bombing that makes multiple passes over enemy occupied territory. Do you remember the strafe run from MW3? This sounds like it's going to be that with a lot more thunder. It's going to be just dropping bombs all over the map. And it's going to do multiple passes. So this sounds like a really good score streak. We'll see how effective it is. Once again, these higher ones I wasn't able to earn at the capture event, but that is the carpet bombing. Okay, so the last one that was available at E3 was known as the ball turret gunner for 1,400 points. And you can occupy a B-17G and decimate enemies with its ball turret. Sounds like you're going to be flying around in an airplane out of reach from the enemy, just raining down from the sky, sort of like an AC-130 chopper gunner, kind of the same premise there. I think, though, this one's going to be really high up. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to get shot down, or it'll definitely take multiple missiles, rocket launchers to shoot it down. But that one's, like I said, 1,400 points, and that is the 12 score streaks that we saw at E3 for COD World War II. I'd love to know if you guys have a good imagination, some other score streaks you were hoping to see that aren't on this list, or something you would, you know, hopefully they're going to put in that you thought of that isn't from a previous COD. Like I said, I was hoping there's going to be dogs. Sounds like the paratroopers might be the replacement for dogs, but there's still hope. There's still hope. Dogs were awesome. So hopefully we can get dogs in there. That's what I'm hoping for. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. Also, while you're down there in the comment section, let me know which one of these score streaks you find to be the best for your style of play, which ones you're going to be using when you get your hands on COD World War II. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, If you're already subscribed and haven't hit that notification bell, now's a good time to do it. Be alerted to all of my videos as soon as they go live. And as always, it's been your boy Laggin24, and I will see you next time.